I mean, we still got.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ruckus Entertainment and Variety. That's a Josh. That's a Tushka. How you guys doing?
I am overwhelmed. So many videos, so many links, and not enough cooperation from my capture card again. So
I envy everything that you're going through, Tushka, because I don't know how the hell you figure it out every day. All I know is I am so pro Trinity Rodman right now that I am ready for this show because she is her dad's daughter, and I am in it.
yeah, that's right. Look out, photographers. Watch your crotch.
Tushka makes it through with drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Just like Trinity Rodman's dad.
Yeah, just like this room. I'm gonna get some piercings, probably a bunch of tattoos. Yeah. I may run to Vegas during a playoff run. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Which face tat? Like, where on the face are you going first?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll probably start like a jaw. Like since I don't have a good jaw, I'm gonna get one just tattooed in.
Nice.
Probably some facial hair as well because that doesn't grow.
But we're not here to talk about face tats and facial hair. We're here to talk
the wrong show.
about the W Gold Cup and the quarterfinal matchups. We had Canada versus Costa Rica, Brazil versus Argentina, Mexico versus Paraguay, and the US versus Colombia. But the first match was Canada versus Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
And Canada beat Costa Rica 1-0. I don't know why I have 3-0 here. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, it's 1-0. And it was surprising because they originally beat Costa Rica in the group stage 3-0. That was their last match that they had just played. They meet them again in the quarterfinals. It was a different story. It took them 104 minutes to score a goal, but I think Tishka's got that goal for us.
Do I? Are we sure about that one? Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's my audio friend right there.
Yeah, we have Josh, we have Tishka, and we have Tishka's voice with us today.
What are we doing? Nope, that's you. I didn't even hit present. Good Lord. This is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one, y'all.
I'm just mad because Soul behind the scenes was like, I did not realize Canada would take this long to beat Costa Rica.
Yes.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
Ready.
From Fleming, header. Yes.
Nice.
Finally,
nice.
Canada scores.
And it was a finally. I came in late to this match, and because I was at the Inter Miami game watching Inter Miami beat Llorando City 5-0 with a brace from Luis Suarez, a brace from Messi, a goal from Robert Taylor. It was a wonderful night. So I come in and I'm like, Canada's not killing Costa Rica right now? What's going on? There was a little scary moment for Canada just a moment before this that it could have been the other way around. The number 8 seed could have beaten the number 1 seed if this goal would have got in. But the goalkeeper for Canada, Kaylin Sheridan, made a pretty nice save.
It truly came to chance.
And to chance it.
Our sister state.
Trinchi a 1v1 with Carl. Now on the attack is Costa Rica. There's a
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Good save, babe.
But Kaylin Sheridan comes up huge.
Nice.
And
yeah.
We have another angle of that goal because, man, what a great save that was.
What a great save.
That's the YouTube, right? Or no?
No, that was
okay.
Twitter.
Okay. Tell you folks, you don't even know the amount of work she puts in, y'all. You don't even know. All right, see if this is the right one. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, look at this.
God, dang, dude.
With her foot.
Yeah, I mean with the cleat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bottom of the cleat there. Look
Just
at that.
stretch. Just instincts.
God, yeah. Heck yeah. Get fired up, man. That's awesome.
So she did a great job for her country, making sure that they went forward to play the good old US of A in the semifinals. So good on Canada there. But any thoughts on that, Josh, for that great save and Canada going forward?
So I know I called Costa Rica our sister state, which kind of isn't, but whatever. We'll go with it.
He was thinking Puerto Rico, guys.
I was thinking Puerto Rico the whole damn time, guys. I'm sorry. I just was totally off on that. So please forgive me on that. But as far as I've known, as far as I've known, so who's kept up with soccer more than I have, Canada's been very good. Not just in women's, but also in men's. So they've had a very good, at least a good 10-year span. 10 to 5 year span.
On the women's side, yes. On the men's side, they had a recent high, and then they are going down.
Right.
So, like it was like a 1-year span for the Canadian men, but for the women, they've been the number 2 in our region.
I'm not saying it's because of how women rights work in certain countries or anything like that, but yeah, that's why Canada has had a good 10-year span of being solid in women's soccer. So that's why I was always like, all right, yeah, they're probably going to beat Costa Rica, which they did, but it took of them waking the fuck up, which happens sometimes.
They played an entire 90 minutes of relegation time and regular time, and no goal. 0-0, and this is a team that they just beaten a few days ago 3-0. Yeah. So Tishka, what do you think the mentality was there from going from like a 3-0 like trouncing to then like being 0-0 by the end of that 90 minutes and having to go to an extra 30 minutes in extra time?
Well, I mean, you just have to rally. I mean, I know it's cliche, but I mean it's how you react. I mean, you can prepare all you want, but I mean, the other team's going to be coming at you just as hard, actually probably even harder, especially if you're favored. And so, yeah, I mean, trust me, I've had plenty of, from the Chiefs, I've had plenty of games where it looked like they were just going to lose the whole time. Then somehow they get it in overtime,
right?
And end up winning. So, yeah.
I think this is what Patrick Mahomes wants to do. He's just like, he just wants to be like, all right, our Chiefs fans, guess what? We're gonna let you all get down 10. Think you're worried, and then I'm just going to be awesome.
Yeah,
it's too easy for me if we go right off the bat.
Yeah. We can't be like too great, but but with this one, I mean, Costa Rica came in swinging, kicking, just the champs are the victors are always the ones that find a way at the end of it. So with this being an extra time with that 104th minute goal, that's insane.
Yeah.
So if they would have tied, I mean, would there have been enough?
They would have went to PKs.
Yep.
Okay, they would. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one doesn't
that would have been
a collection of points. This is per match.
That would have been anybody's game if it was.
And that's anyone's exactly. Mm-hmm. It's literally just like, okay, who does the soccer gods bless today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But as you said, the better team won. It's the same thing with, as much as we went through the NFL season, the team that we thought would be there at the end was your Kansas City Chiefs. Therefore, Canada is going to outlast Costa Rica.
Yeah, the reigning Olympic champions, Canada.
Mm-hmm.
The one time that they beat the US in a knockout round was at the Olympics, our last Olympics, and that's why they have the gold and we had a bronze medal. But which Olympics this year, that'll be fun.
That'd be really interesting to see where we are.
Yeah.
The next match, Brazil versus Argentina. a great rivalry on the men's side.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just as great on the women's
I would
side,
expect
although not as many accolades on the women's side as the men's side. And I talked about how this was going to be a scrappy game. I could not watch this game because Paramount Plus was being a butthole. So I just went to sleep. So I watched the highlights and I saw that there was very little yellow cards, very little fouls, no red cards. And I predicted that it was going to be a scrappy match because South Americans are very scrappy, especially on the women's side. And we'll see that in the US Colombia match. But this was, I guess, a very nice game between these two from what I saw in the highlights, other than like Brazil just having the time of their lives. But they win 5-1. First goal for Brazil for Victoria Yaya in the 19th minute. So 19th minute, very early to score. Let's watch this clip.
Yeah. And often. You maybe not scrappy, but definitely scoring.
Yes.
Brazil, Donorado, just outside the box, a header, and
that didn't work well.
Go! Brazil won!
We can hear it.
Yeah.
It's very frozen.
Oh,
there we go.
that's good.
Yeah.
Brazil, Donorado. Just
Here we go. Here we go. We're watching it very clippy, but it's working.
I don't know what's going on then.
Yeah, I don't know. You're good.
Internet's being internet.
Yep, internet's being internet.
Let's try it one more time to watch this.
I already closed it.
Well, to the second goal. Well, they got the first goal. To the second goal.
And it's a goal.
Oh, wow.
Right through.
Oh, guess who?
I'm surprised I got through.
Mina. First
And then you look at it from the opposite
Brazil
angle and you understand why I got through.
Argentina
Still.
0.
Yeah, just through everyone.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And then third goal from Brazil, from Beatriz Zararato Joao, I think is how you say her name. I'm not 100% sure. Portuguese is not Spanish.
I will take your word for it because if I do it, I'm going to be marked as a bad person.
But yeah, definitely Beatriz.
I mean, I'm pretty sure on the first name and either the middle name or the first last name. I'm less sure on the Joao, but I'm going to go with it.
If it's Brazil, would it be like João? Like Joao? Or is it like a hard
there's like, you know how there's a tilde, the squiggly on the N? There's supposed to be a squiggly on the A there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And plus, it's mainly Portuguese names, right? Correct? With Brazilians?
Yeah. And this is on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Brazil goal kick coming up.
Yeah. Right?
Physical
back. Yeah.
Such a good attack.
Yeah.
She'll serve it. Center of the box. Getting too easy.
That was so easy. That was so easy for her.
Man.
Argentina 0.
I've been there before. It's called the YMCA.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a little league.
And
that's YMCA shit.
And with the Ronaldo celly.
Yeah.
Goal. That one that Jasmine scored. In which
good job giving it up, but it's like, yeah.
To get that ball away, but then.
Hey, I mean, but not every score is, you know, is going to look great.
Yeah. I mean, it was like, oh, I defended. Let me just continue to stand here.
Player that it's not gonna fail and it's gonna score the goal. Well done by Villasanera to just.
I mean, it's ultimately that's on the goalie.
The last 3 matches.
I mean, the defender did what they could, even blocking the shot and having their back to it. But.
The defender blocked the first shot. The defender was a little lackluster on the second one, so I would give more to the goalie, but there's some blame there on the defender as well. And then you're thinking, Brazil, they're up 4-0. They're having a great time. They're going towards a clean sheet. And Argentina's like, we're not going to win. but we're going to take your clean sheet away from you. We're going to score a goal.
Ready for it?
Ready.
Beautiful one-touch pass. Duda to Portillo. Out on the right flank. 1v1. Service into the box.
With the heading.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Gabby
the other
Oh, wait,
goal
wait,
for
wait.
Brazil.
This is another goal for Brazil. This was Argentina's goal that we were mentioning.
Well, this is what the order is.
Oh, yeah, that's number 4 for Brazil. Let's. Yeah, that was correct.
These guys, here it comes.
All right. So then the next one, because they score whenever it's 4-0, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. I skipped one.
Oh,
But that was a fun Brazil. Now
You guys don't even know. You guys don't even know the list, man. All the links, all the descriptions. All right, ready for the so you want to set this one up? Are we good?
Yeah, this one.
Okay. Oh, did you still have it up?
Yeah, it's up.
Foot.
Well, no, it was still up the whole
feel
time.
good.
Oh,
This could be
she's
trouble.
free. It's clear.
Another opportunity. Dos Santos with the left foot.
Wow,
Nice.
Good chip shot.
Dos Santos gets one back.
Yeah, steal the
for
ball.
Argentina.
Take it home.
Brazil 4, Argentina.
That's basically what she's doing is like, let's get this ball back as quickly as possible because maybe we could have a crapshoot miracle and tie this up.
I always like when soccer players do that, when they take the ball and they're like, we're down 6-1. Come on, let's figure it out. I'm like, there's like 4 minutes left, guys. But you know what? That's
to
fine.
me, it's like in basketball when players follow their shot.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, fucking hustle. Like you're not just shooting and watching it and then moving back on defense. Like they're still pushing it, man.
Yeah. No, I get that.
That's a good leader. It didn't happen for him, but
no,
good leader.
But it said they didn't give up. But as an outsider, like, why keep doing that? Like, no, I would rather my team do that. Like, pick up the ball, go to the midfield, put the ball down.
Crazy things have happened before.
Yep.
We've all seen it.
And momentum is real.
13 seconds, right, Tushka?
Yeah, 13 seconds, man.
And the final goal for Brazil
City,
to win 5-1. Let's bring it up. Oh, sorry.
That gold medal back to America.
Yeah.
Oh, good tackle. Jesus Christ, that's smooth.
Good sell, too.
Gese in the box. She's hunting with the right foot.
Ooh.
Blocked by Argentina. Still defending. Zanerato.
Wow. Wow.
They're just so much better.
Did that go through her legs or just over? It was hard
They're
to tell.
just so much better.
They're
just so much better. Bring up our bracket. Show where it is. Brazil is so much better.
Shot for Via Sanerato. Just there, waiting to see when she get the ball. And now she does, and she takes her time.
Is Julie calling this game?
See where exactly she wants to put the
Is Foudy calling this game?
I don't know. Definitely not from the one accent we're hearing sounds more Latino.
That's why we scream side netting. And it is a stoppage time beauty by Zanerato.
I don't think that's Julie. That doesn't sound like Julie Foudy, the other voice, but it could be. So
you have internet, guys.
Tushka, thoughts on just this 5-1 of the Brazilian women over their rivals, basically Argentina.
It's why I have Brazil going to the finals, man. I mean, yeah, you can just tell that they're just outclassing Argentina in that one. Absolutely dominating, adding a little more of a tick mark on the resume and the rivalry card that those two countries have in football. And I mean, you love to see it. You love to see like great players be great. I mean, even if it is a blowout to that degree. I mean, because you saw it there. Argentina, maybe they were exhausted at that point. what was the timestamp in the game?
Had a chippy game with the United States like a week ago, because there was a game after that they beat the Dominican Republic to be able to even get into this as a third place team. So it's kind of like we're just happy to be here.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, and good on them for, even after scoring, just keeping that hustle. But I mean, you could just tell. I mean, they were just outmatched,
Yeah.
and probably completely exhausted just from even trying to be that close in the match. But yeah, I mean, hats off to Argentina. Good job, you guys made it. But God dang Brazil, they good.
Josh, how you feeling about Brazil?
So, I'm not saying that me and Tushka have the same damn bracket, and that great minds think alike, but we do, unfortunately, which doesn't do well for our bracket bitches situation. So we can talk shit to each other.
Maybe,
but
we'll
I
see.
will say this: in most sports, other than soccer, when the game gets out of hand, you're supposed to let off the gas. In soccer, you can't sub. You can only sub out 3 people at the whole 5s. What? Let me get my narrative, okay?
Well, get your facts first.
Right. So you can only sub out so many. You can only sub out so many people. I will say that part.
Yeah.
Okay. You can only sub out so many people. Here's just my confidence when it comes to soccer, even though I've played it more than any other sport that I do other than golf. But anyway, but you can only sub out 5 people. Thank you, Soul. But still, only subbing out 5 people of 11 is still crazy. In the fact that you have to let off the gas and tell your team, hey, don't score, because you're already just kicking their ass, and to make them feel better. In which, I've done that. We all done that in youth league type of thing where your team is just way better and stuff like that.
When it comes to 10-run rule them.
Right. Like in baseball and like stuff like that, like you were saying, like, 10-run rule them, or like mercy rule them, or stuff like that. In basketball, even in like NFL, like they'll take their players out because they want to rest them and all that other stuff, even in like the highest leagues. But in soccer, because of the 5 substitute rule, you're going to tell your players not to play their best? No, they're not. So
sometimes by like the end, like when you get to a 4th goal or a 5th goal, like if it's a real trouncing, you'll bring people out to rest them. But yeah, it's only 5 subs, and that reminds me of Wayne Rooney, who former England player and former coach of DC United.
Right.
There was a game when he made 5 subs at halftime, and someone was just like, why'd you make 5 subs at halftime? Because that's very rare to do all 5 at the same time. And he goes, because I couldn't do 11.
Right.
He was so pissed off at the team.
Yeah. He also was the founder of the Rooney Rule too, oddly enough. Yeah.
No, he was not. He was not. The Rooney Rule has way more to do with African Americans than a male soccer player from the Manchester United, dog.
Oh, okay.
Right. When you said that, I'm like, what? I carried the 2, and I realized I carried the 2, then I realized what you were saying. I was like, no, the Rooney Rule has how you have to. NFL teams have to.
I was like,
I don't interview an African American head coach.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, I'm just gonna stay quiet.
No,
I'm gonna let John. I'm gonna let the white man handle it.
I like how you pointed to me, because I am the whitest person of these trio. So cool.
You are.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just change your white balance, man.
If I change it, it would get more whiter. Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah.
But the Rooney Rule has to deal with the Steelers owners.
Yeah. And now, to the next match, Mexico versus Paraguay. In our last bracket, bitches, I was like, Mexico's gonna beat them handily. I don't know much about them, but I think Mexico's a much better team. it's gonna be like it's might not be an interesting game. Boy, was I wrong. And so I have an apology for Paraguay, even though they did lose 3-2. They played one hell of a game. And I also have a little girl crush on their goalkeeper now, just from this game. And those muscles, man. And also Paraguay, none of them skipped leg day. Like all of them.
Ooh.
Like
Ooh. I'm intrigued to see these highlights now.
and
Shout out Sydney Sweeney. I don't know why I just said that. But anyway, go ahead. Just show it.
And they also, one funny thing too is their back line were pretty tall, and if you know the stereotype about Mexicans, they're very short. So you had like definitely a height advantage there for Paraguay.
So
Well, the ball's played on the ground.
I should
not
get a
up
passport and go and just go to Paraguay.
Yeah, go to Paraguay.
Is that the next Rutgers travel trip?
Yeah.
Go to
Go to Paraguay.
Going for all those calf muscles.
So we have the first goal for Mexico from Elizabeth Ovalle, who's
It's your calves, bro.
who possible Golden Boot winner of this tournament. She's been playing so good for Mexico in all 4 matches that they've played.
Boo. She's probably an amazing woman, though.
Yeah, so Elizabeth Ovalle in the 31st minute. Let's show this clip.
And Paleo all by her lonesome. And that's a dangerous. It's a goal!
That's Julie Foudy.
Yay!
But yeah.
Paleo all by her lonesome. And that's a dangerous.
We're close on that D, but not close enough, man. Game of inches.
Game of inches.
So 11, is that their best player? Or at least best striker?
She's a forward. She's been she's done a little bit on the forward, like as a striker, mostly on the wing. But she's right now tied for the Golden Boot race, I believe, and so possible if Mexico make it far enough, she could get that little boot trophy, that little cleat trophy.
Well, it's gonna be spoiled by Trinity Rodman, but we're gonna get there.
Unfortunately, hasn't scored a goal yet, but
I don't care about that. I'm just saying the best player in this thing.
I mean, Dennis Rodman didn't score. He just punched people and rebounded.
He rebounded.
And then we have the second goal for Mexico by Karen Luna in the 49th minute.
Cleared right up the middle. Luna!
Nice. Oh, that's a good goal. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, upper left corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice.
The header back to her. Yeah.
Luna!
She controlled it. Then
yeah. And then was able to pull that shot off too.
Do you think that was a set play or just kind of happened?
I mean, it's a set piece. You're going a corner kick, and you just make.
I would think so. I think that was a set play.
But a minute later, Mexico takes down a Paraguayan in the box, and they have a penalty. And man, if they would have converted this and then something else that we're going to show later, this could have been a very different match, and Josh would be very happy boy. But
we both would. We had the same bracket.
But the Mexican goalkeeper makes a double save here, which was pretty nice.
How dare her?
Play. What is going on? I don't know. Not sure what's going on now.
It's a good save. It's a great save.
It's because Josh is so upset. He's like, I don't want to see it.
Right? Yeah. Quit sabotaging it, Josh.
Hit play again. There you go.
Saved there. She's going up, and nope, saved again.
Yeah.
We were
Keeping
so
that
close.
back up. You want to see it again, Josh?
Yeah.
There's one.
Save.
And a
goal.
dust.
Double save. Bananas.
And then good on the defender just clearing that out too.
I'm pretty sure Perez is a lovely woman.
She is amazing.
Yeah, and then a little bit later, this is a moment that I have in our notes in full capital letters. How did that not go in? Because legitimately, I was like, oh my God. It got to a point where, like, even though Mexico I chose on my bracket, like, I was starting to root for Paraguay in this match because I was just like, look at these underdogs. I love a good underdog, you know? And that they were just, it was sad to see them miss the penalty. Because I always get sad when a person misses a penalty because I know that's going to affect psychologically. Like, there's a possibility that you could have, like, had a goal there and you didn't. And the conversion rate is way more that you're going to score than you're not going to score. So that anytime that you don't, you then, like, double guess yourself. And so
Get a little bit of the ips.
Yeah. So this was like, I was going, okay, Paraguay. And when it did go in, I was like, oh my God. So how did this not go in, Tushka? Let's watch it.
You're right.
This is gonna hurt me, isn't it?
One more time to the far post. Martinez heads it back.
Yeah. Header, saved.
One more
Then
time.
kick in, nope. And then another.
Mexico.
Yeah. Such good.
Oh my God, we were right. They were right there.
Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh man, and not even the goalie.
Yeah.
The goalie's there, but the defenders are the ones that are doing
The
it.
defender on the line, and then look at this. The captain of
So
Mexico freaking heads the ball.
Yeah.
That freaking baller, dude. She is her.
Yep. I got it. It hurts to say, but yep. Give it to the Mexican women. That was
great defending there.
Great defending.
That was scrappy AF.
Great positioning of where the ball needs to be, and yeah, that has yes. Is it unlucky?
Having both of the defenders there too on the goal line as well?
Yeah.
Like, that was not the goalie; those were those two defenders saving that.
No, it was. Yeah, you could say unlucky, but really that was just good defending at the end of the day. Because Puerto Rico should have, Paraguay should have. Paraguay should have. See, I got there. Paraguay should have scored there. But so that was just very good defending by Mexico.
Yeah, and by that point, I'm like, oh man, they're not gonna score. This is gonna be Mexico only being on the score sheet, and they were like, no. We might have missed our penalty. We might have not had the ball go in the back of the net when it should have on that play. But they get a goal themselves by Camila Barbosa.
Hey, Brandon. Thank you for joining us.
Bud. Oh, ready? Okay.
Ready.
Chamorro, good height on her. Santana with the serve. And there's a header, and it goes in! Barbosa! Chamorro, good height on her.
Yeah. Again, too. They're taller. That helps with set pieces there.
Barbosa!
Yeah. I mean, and it hits the goalie's leg, but it just spins right around it.
Yeah, I think in the other angle, which we do not have here, she actually megs the goalkeeper.
Wow. I didn't see that angle.
With her head. Which I just love. Both South Americans and also Trinity Rodman, which is Josh's girl, just they love a good meg.
Sure, we'll go with.
No, they sometimes they're just like, do I make a smart pass or do I make a fool out of the person in front of me?
Oh no, Trinity's definitely going to make a fool out of him.
Exactly. Like, that's very South American of her.
Yeah.
Then we get a third goal from Mexico, again from Lisbeth Ovalle in the 69th minute. Nice.
But for now, Paraguay, set piece. Second ball. And another service.
Oh no, this is the other. This is
yeah, but I say like that was the other one.
Yeah, so There was a Mexico third goal and then a Paraguay second. We're live, folks.
Yep. And before we get to the U.S. match, I will take a break.
Will you?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, this is trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That is trouble.
Because the other one's offsides, by the way.
Mayor! Stop by Bobadilla!
God dang.
But the follow Ovalle!
Twitter is just weird.
Freaking like a no.
Twitter is just so weird when it comes to like videos. I don't know why.
Because that was choppy again. I'm
Oh,
gonna remove it if you can refresh on that one so that way we can.
Playing on my side. Yeah.
No, it's nothing. It's nothing against Tushka or anything like that. It's how Twitter is. Like I remember, like
Twitter, StreamYards.
Yeah.
Oh, this is trouble.
It's just so choppy. I don't know why.
Mayor! Stop by Bobadilla!
Just so you know, Brazil scored here.
But the follow Ovalle!
Oh my yay! Was the audio choppy too?
No, the audio.
No, the audio is great. It's the video.
Yay!
Yeah.
No.
Ali Boombaye. Ali
We
Boombaye.
alluded to goes. You're now down 3-1, and then we already saw it, but Paraguay was just like, hold up.
We'll watch the offsides again. At least how I interpret as offsides.
But for now, Paraguay, set piece.
No, because the Mexican people were ahead of
The ball.
She's in.
And
Look.
another service.
No. She was right there in.
Yeah, she was on an onside position.
Now,
It's when the ball gets kicked.
Yes, it's when the ball gets kicked.
So right there,
So
she's still onside.
She's still onside because look at the line. Look at where the defender is. They're on the same level. They're on the same level. Is when she already has the ball kicked and they're on the same level.
I don't know. Tygo's runner.
And
And
the runner is Paraguay.
I will be right back for the U.S. match.
Yeah,
Y'all talk amongst yourselves because I understood what offsides was. Thank you, for the love of God, I figured it out.
Yeah, take a little bit. Take about as long as he takes a pee, basically.
Yeah. As Josh is gone, we bring in Tushka's voice.
Yeah. Because we were not supposed to do this, Josh.
But again, I do apologize to Paraguay. If they would have converted that, if they would have scored that other, this could be a different game. But hats off to Mexico. Hats off to their fans, man. Yeah. The stadium was full. Mexican fans, they travel so well. And we've seen that on the men's side and less so on the women's side. But with the Liga MX Femenil doing better and better, and just the recognition of women's sports across the board in all different countries, I love to see the Mexican fans traveling for the women. They deserve it. And so it's going to be a fun matchup of Mexico and Brazil there.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I mean, you got the powerhouse Brazil with the scrappy Mexico. And did Mexico have to play in, or did they just barely get kind of into the seed? Because
I think Mexico got in. It was Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and then a few other. It was another team that had to play in to get in. They were already in the tournament. Mexico was.
Yeah, because I just remember kind of seeing some, kind of early predictions where Mexico wasn't going to make the tournament.
Yeah, if the U.S. would have beaten Mexico, it was possible that they did not get into what they're probably talking about is getting into the knockout round. If we would have won, there was a possibility that then Argentina would have been the second place team, then Mexico the third place team, and then it was a crapshoot on what third place teams would get in because there was 3 third place teams, only 2 were going forward. But Mexico beat us 2-0, unfortunately.
You can bring yourself in, by the way, bud. You got.
I added myself, and it says remove now.
Well, because you weren't supposed to leave.
Yeah,
You're effing up the system.
Josh,
I can't help the way my body works.
Josh,
Get a catheter.
you ready to talk about the U.S.?
Yes. Hold on. Yeah.
USA.
America, fuck yeah. Burn, take over the motherfucking dairy, yeah.
That's enough. We don't want to get a copyright strike.
It's less than 10 seconds.
So
we
just like last year when we played Colombia in the second match, we played them twice in friendlies. We tied the first friendly 0-0. The second friendly, we won 3-0. And in this match, we won 3-0. I was worried about this match, but I'm so happy.
I wasn't because we had Rodman, we had Baby Girl, and that's all I had. That's all I knew. Honestly, I know more U.S. soccer players, U.S. female soccer players, but still, those are the two that the one that's the last Mohicans of the.
Sorry, what? Sorry, what'd you say, Daniel Day White Lewis?
So anyway, of like the last regime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a saying. Is it racist? Let me know.
As instead of letting Josh continue to dig his own grave, celebrate Alyssa Nair. She got her 100th cap.
Is O'Keefe involved?
Georgia?
No. Okay.
No.
There you go.
Alyssa Nair got her 100th cap and a clean sheet. So just showing her there. Look at that. She got her 100 caps. Congratulations.
My screen. Okay. I thought we were okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just the photo. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what.
It's a photo. It's
cool. Good job, Twitter. Way to make us not be able to expand this.
It's Instagram, yeah. Not Twitter.
Or Instagram. All the same.
But it's to get 100 caps, and to get 100 caps as a goalkeeper, that is significant. So I know there's stuff about Alyssa Nair not being so good for her club last year, but she had a great game today. So it's one of those that even when you don't play well sometimes, you still gotta appreciate and honor the achievement of 100 caps, and she played well tonight.
Awesome. And that's Jane Campbell right next to her?
Yeah.
Is this our first pure match as far as like CONCACAF and all that stuff with our new coach that you showed me the video of? Like, is this her first?
She is still coaching Chelsea, so we still have the interim coach at Twyla Kilgore until the spring, because Emma Hayes is wants to win all the trophies.
You got me hyped up for Emma Hayes.
Now, we will see what happens to Josh's girl, Alex Morgan, later on in the clips of just how chippy this game got. But Alex Morgan goes down in the box, gets pushed down by a Colombian, and we get our first goal, a PK from Lindsay Horan. So let's watch this. Her just put this away.
How dare they?
I want. Hits the United States up. Horan from the spot. The captain hits.
Nice PK.
Yep.
Just to that. And one thing that's very smart, which we'll see a little bit of it, they do skip on the videos that I have later, but very smart thing that the U.S. did there with the PK of having Lindsay Horan take it, because originally you think Alex Morgan's going to take the PK. She grabs the ball, she goes to the spot, all the Colombians crowd her there. And what the Colombians were trying to do, they wanted to get in her head. miss.
Don't you mess with baby girl. Don't you mess with baby girl.
But what Alex Morgan was doing was just like, and the U.S. was doing goes, they're going to put all this pressure. We're going to do a fake out. I'm going to hold the ball here, wait for the ref, who took forever to get rid of the Colombians out of the box. And
the clarification, I was like,
out of the box. And
even Tushka's stomach was like, that's wrong.
I can say it. Yo soy Latina.
I like my coffee, man. I'm get rid of Colombia.
Cuban coffee's better.
Not denying that.
What was it? Hands off the ball to Lindsey Horan. She takes the PK. And we'll see later, too. Even when Lindsey Horan had it, the freaking Colombian went into the box afterwards. Should have got yellow carded, never did. This ref lost control of this game, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was scrappy. Then we get a second goal from one of our newbies, a youngin', Jenna Neiswanger, in the 22nd minute.
Two defenders, it's tackled away. Caicedo, muscled by Fox. Rodman makes a run. Trinity Rodman, cross in, Shaw!
This is the wrong clip, but this was our third goal.
That's the one that was next on it.
All I heard was Trinity Rodman being a badass. That's all I heard.
We got Lindsey Horan first goal, then second goal Jenna Neiswanger.
Much on emotions. And that's the fake Colombia could fall into.
Morgan, Neiswanger fires! Yes! Tucks it in the corner!
Look at how nice that was.
Your rhythm is now gone.
And what I like too after she scores is she does the calm down.
Morgan,
Because
Neiswanger fires! Yes! Tucks it in the corner!
Did Morgan start?
yeah, Morgan started.
Okay.
Your girl started.
Okay. I know she's like I said,
not that good.
Yeah.
Not that good recently. Oh, and she was left off the roster. That's why she's wearing number 7 now and not 13 because she's a injury replacement for me official. And she's playing really well now. And I think she's playing well because she was left off the roster. And it's one of those, like, now you got to prove yourself again. You're not just the automatic starter. You're not just the automatic always going to be on this roster if you're not playing well. And she wasn't playing well. And so I like to see an old Alex Morgan come back and, like, do some shit. And that's what she's been showing a little bit. And I hope she stays on that because she was not playing well last year.
And she's like, what, 29 to 32? Like I forget exactly how
she's
old
around our age. She's around my age, yeah.
Yeah.
Your age, yeah.
No, she's
in between.
She's younger than me. I know that.
Like I said between us, yeah.
Okay, guys, I think she's like 32.
You said your age. Watch the tape back. Watch the tape back.
I said, I was like around my age, around your age, between us. Yeah. It was the third thing I said. She's 34.
There you go. See,
I'm 30. You're 36. That's between.
Yeah.
She's closer to you than me.
So you're telling me there's a no.
The phrasing was misleading.
No, but the fact that she's still playing at that level at 34 is awesome.
Yeah,
I will say that.
Bringing it back because she was starting to look like maybe you're getting too old for this, and
she was, but she's on her. God rest his soul, she's on her Toby Keith kick of she's not as good as she once was, but she's as good a one as she ever was.
You just love her way too much.
He's awesome.
He also wants to quote Toby Keith as much as possible. RIP.
We got an amazing save.
Oklahoma.
By Alyssa Nair, who Linda Caicedo, she might be only 19 years old, but I'll say this. She is one of the best footballers on the female side, on the women's side in the world right now, and she has such a good strike, and it was such a great save by Alyssa Nair. So watch this save.
Number 23 in white. This is better from Colombia. Caicedo with some space. Linda Caicedo.
Oh, that's a good strike.
Yeah, and that's save, man.
No, you're right on every aspect of it.
For her country. The 35-year-old comes up big.
Well, how does Linda Caicedo
35?
type of
Yeah.
in between
The goalkeeper is 35.
Well, that makes sense. Like a lot of goalkeepers are actually like the oldest ones on the team,
Yeah.
just because they don't have to.
And you're saying, thank goodness we have one of the most experienced goalkeepers.
Hell, even Wrexham's goalkeeper
listen,
this
they are
past
really
year
good
that like
viewers,
got him
so-
to the, like he came out of retirement, So
Yeah.
that makes sense. But do you think is Alyssa Nair going to be the goalkeeper for us in going forward, or is there another goalkeeper?
We've got other like Jane Campbell there and there. And then her name is escaping me. She played the second game and crap. Her name's escaping me. But like
darn, so he had one job. That's kidding.
But we have other goalkeepers. Alyssa Nair is still our number one right now. Will she keep that job? Who knows? Who knows who Emma Hayes is going to choose? Who knows what her club performance is going to be like? If she has another stinker this year for the Chicago Red Stars that she had last year, then who knows? But she's been pretty good for the national team. So,
yeah. Well, I'll keep my questions till we get to the rest of the highlights, and I'll ask more about the U.S.
we got highlights to go through.
We got
Josh.
highlights to go through.
You got so many highlights, guys.
We got
Just about to fall asleep.
Second save from Nair. I know I gave you two things. We'll just skip one of them, but to get the seconds, it's shared
was that
by.
not? We just played the first save.
Yeah, and then I there was two links for the first save, so just go to the second. Yeah. I don't know if you clicked that one or not. We'll see what Josh Tishka has here.
Josh ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
Moves it right. Uzme.
All right, yeah. Here's the second save.
2 goals in this tournament so far. Cross in. There's a shot, and it's tipped away by Nair. What a save!
I mean, great shot too.
Yeah.
Left hand, just one-handed.
Yeah.
Freaking.
Moves it right. Uzme. 2 goals in this tournament so far. Cross in. There's a shot, and it's tipped away by Nair.
9 times out of 10.
It's great positioning too. Like she knows where the defense is. She knows where she gonna where the defense is gonna direct the ball.
Yeah.
So.
And dribble pass into it as well.
A person in the Scuffed Discord, which is Scuffed Podcast, I'm going to shout them out. They're a great podcast to listen to.
We've all met them. They're great.
Shout out.
Someone in the Scuffed Discord said, Alyssa Nair staying close to the side of the goal actually helped her out in this one. Because there's times where Alyssa Nair, like it's one of those where it's like, why are you not in the center of the goal? Why are you closer to one side?
Right.
What are you doing? And then it ends up being a mistake. And you're just like, Alyssa Nair, what are you doing? This time it worked out for her.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think I'm trying to give her like positioning because I figured because of where the ball went, like they looked at the defense or whatever of how the defense was. Because technically you're trying to get the ball in the smallest angle you possibly can. So the goalie or the defender can block the shot, and this worked out as being good defense by the U.S. as you like bring it back. But as you said in the Scuff podcast, we're like, why isn't she here? Why isn't she there? This happened to be where the U.S. was.
It worked out for her.
It worked out.
Yeah, it hasn't in the past, but it worked out for her this time.
But will it reward bad behavior? That's the question.
And then we got Jaden Shaw, another newbie on the scene, and man, she to me, she has a roster lock now. Like she needs to be in our rosters. I want to see her in the Olympic team because unlike the normal 23, you can only take 18 to the Olympics, and I feel like she needs to be there. She has now I think like 8 caps, but has scored so much and just a few caps, and I'm really excited for her. We saw a little preview of the goal. Let's watch it again.
That's not the whole thing. That's not the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
2 defenders, it's tackled away. Caicedo, muscled by Fox. Rodman makes a run.
And an assist by Trinity Rodman.
Wow! 3 goals for the United States. Two defenders.
Was
It's
that not
sent away.
expected?
What's it called when they
Like a-
kind of slide forward with the
Muscled
shin?
by Fox.
Yeah.
Rodman makes a
I don't think it has a specific name. Just
Okay.
United States.
Was that not like the way they said like, oh, wow, 3 goals? Like was 3 goals against Colombia not expected?
not by the way that we were playing against Mexico.
Okay.
We were 2-0 by Mexico. So we were all just like, we were in our feelings. So a hilarious thing happened on the broadcast. I'm going to assume that this can is empty, but who knows? We pan to the crowd. And there's a dad.
Oh, the
with his
truly can?
baby.
The truly can?
Yep.
Yeah, that took the internet by storm.
Let's just
Yeah, it was empty, but it was still funny to me.
Yeah. It looks like a fake baby too, though.
Yeah, yeah, fake baby. There's no way that
animatronic
baby
baby.
can hold. There's no way that baby can hold that weight.
Look at those dead eyes. No, I'm just kidding.
right. What we're gonna show here, one of my favorite follows on Twitter, Art But Make It Sports, where they literally take an iconic sports thing that's just happened and
Did
then
they do it? Did they
pit
do
it
it?
to art.
Did they do it? Yeah.
There we go.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Good. I'm glad you had it because I was like, where the hell is this? Like,
and
look at
then
The virgin with the infant Christ-stricken wife.
and then I think that Meg Linehan just did this for you, Josh. She is a great sports writer, and we got a little baby girl.
Ow! I still love a baby Yoda, even though I don't want another freaking figurine.
Are you sure, dude? I don't think you have enough. I heard you were a big fan.
So, I got a list of pros and cons
Okay.
for this match. Pros: we won.
Mm-hmm.
We got a clean sheet. And as I said, Jaden Shaw is it. I want to see her at the Olympics. Emily Fox and Naomi Girma in our back line is amazing. Trinity Rodman was her father. Cons.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Our midfield. Lindsay Horan went extremely forward. Sam Coffey was pretty non-existent. Corbin Albert, very new. So she's still learning out there. So like giving her chances. We still haven't figured out what we're doing in the midfield yet. And that's a worrying point for tougher competitions. We need to be better at winning second balls. The second half of the first half. So the second part of the first half, to make it easier. So Colombia had a little bit more control of the game and was getting those second balls, and we need to do better on that. And also a con, Trinity Rodman was her father out there.
What? Why's that a bad thing? I know exactly what you mean, but still.
She got a yellow card, which shouldn't have been a yellow card. And then after that, she got away with bodying chicks.
Is she not the most athletic person on the field on all times?
I mean, we have a very athletic girl, so she is very athletic. I wouldn't put her as most athletic, because I think like we're all just very athletic as the US. That's one of our attributes, one of our strengths on the men's and women's team, is that we just have athletic people.
No, so help me out here. Okay, he bleaches blonde, beats his hair blonde.
Reina?
Yes, is she not the female version of Reina? Is like
no,
okay,
because Reina is more technical.
Okay, but
she's more athletic.
But they're both like just.
They have a very
personality.
different personality-wise, maybe, but they have a very different game. And
no, I understand that, but I'm saying like personality-wise, they're both kind of just like, just give me the freaking ball, let me do my thing.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah,
that's where I'm getting at.
But yeah, she got a yellow card that shouldn't have been a yellow, and then she didn't get a yellow card and get sent off when she 1,000% should have, because she's just being a father out there.
I'm a big Trinity Rodman fan.
We got some videos here.
Or you're a big Goon fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care. I love the worm.
Yeah.
And Colombia refusing to leave the area so that Alex can set this.
Watch
Well,
Rodman.
this is what I was talking about. Yeah,
I love
Rodman was
Rodman.
like,
Get
Get the fuck out of here.
I've actually seen this before too.
and it sounds like she's also like going to the ref, like, get out.
I love Rodman.
You also had here.
And don't get that baby girl.
And we're gonna see Lindsay score her PK again. Oh, but see, look,
More mine
that should be a yellow card.
by Colombia.
Yeah.
Get out the
Yeah.
box.
Hard here.
I feel like that should have been a card.
Mm-hmm.
It's above and beyond.
Line, so catch me if you can.
Mhm.
Morgan drawing the
Push me
penalty
outside.
that led to that first goal.
And
And to the chippiness continuing.
That's right. Don't get on, baby girl.
Rodman gets right in
Rodman
there.
gets right in there. I love it.
And you said
The
that
Goon,
these
man,
teams
she's
were
the
very
enforcer.
familiar with each other, and that there might be
Rugby is
some moments
also
like this. Not sure
football.
we were expecting
Yeah.
so many so quickly tonight, Jordan.
Well, we've known it's been chippy in the past too. With
And then look at this. She's like, I'm a whole.
Playing, able to do so, and now Rodman and Daniela getting into it.
And then Linda Caicedo coming in for the.
United States regroup,
Yeah.
make sure that they're managing this game better than Colombia.
I'm not exactly
Back
sure
the
what
fuck
she said.
up. That's
Yeah,
what
back
she
the
said. Back the fuck up.
And then right there, back up.
Back up. I love Trinity.
This tournament already.
United States. Vanegas.
She's just
Yeah.
oh, she's gonna get kicked out of a World Cup.
That
Or-
should have been a yellow card.
yeah, for sure.
Where this is set
And
up.
then look at this. Look at this flop right here.
Take this.
That's dumb.
This is
Wow.
Daniela doing a little.
Corbin Albert's like,
I know we're in a war
Yeah.
season here in Southern
Oh, my
California. but,
finger. Oh my gosh.
That's a
Yeah.
little dramatic.
I know that
Men's
Alex
Can they not get
Morgan-
cards for that shit?
it's so good that it's so cool to see let Alex Morgan can still compete this
nominee
level
right there. Lead actress
at her age.
in a Gold Cup match. Number 3, Daniela Arias, nominated for Colombia.
I love how they make a little
So-
joke there.
So
Yeah.
my question to you, Sol,
The Oscars coming up.
as far as the American team, as far as the legends or the studs that played for us before,
Mm-hmm.
who are the people we need to look out for? And I'm gonna go through our former studs, and then you can tell me who's gonna replace them. Well, as long as Tushka's okay with it.
Let's continue watching the clips, and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
We still got more
Because we have
videos,
clips.
man.
Oh my
We
god.
got
Okay,
clips.
never mind.
We got more.
We got clips, man.
All right.
We got clips on clips on clips on clips. It's
Then I will gladly watch this.
Bit of a tussle here. Rodman there to help out. And
Okay, we're
There you go,
hearing
Rodman.
it.
We hear visually. Oh, there's something there too, because Twitter doesn't work right.
Arias,
This is not Twitter. This is YouTube.
their assistant referee, will now get
Yeah, let's pause that and.
Well, let's just hurry up and finish. Let's try this next one.
All right. And then even the coaches got into it. My favorite is the coach that's like, "You're smoking," like as if you must be smoking something. But yeah, for the
Be
US,
some bad blood there.
Yeah, Colombia, US. We've played a lot against them in the past, and it
All comes down to the cocaine trade.
Yeah. Look, the women's national team did not destabilize your country. Okay,
No,
that was the CIA.
that's Ronald Reagan. Fucked you up. I'm sorry.
You know,
1986 did it to you, dude.
Rodman was not a part of it.
No, well, kind of, but still.
She's about to destabilize the shit out of that bench.
She about to destabilize a lot of your all's country at that point.
But to answer you, Sophia Smith is like, she's still very young, but has been part of the Katarina Macario, who has been part of our squad before, but has been out for 2 years with an ACL tear. She just she's playing for Chelsea right now. So she's playing for Emma Hayes, our new coach, and she first game back in 2 years scored a goal this weekend. So like, hats off to her. So proud of her. And Emma Hayes herself said Chelsea has a star player in her, and so did the US. So I feel like she's gonna be someone.
I like that.
Mia Fishel, who was supposed to be on this squad, which if she didn't get hurt, there'd be no Alex Morgan in this tournament. R.I.P.
I'll take that substitute.
R.I.P. Big Fish.
Colombia tried to take it too.
Yeah, R.I.P. Big Fish, because she was so exciting, and but she has an ACL tour, so who knows how long she'll be out, because women are out longer than men when it comes to ACL. Then right now you got Corbin Albert and Olivia Moultrie in the midfield are the youngins. I don't know if they're going to take an Olympic spot just yet, but those are some young ones to look out for. And then Jenna Neiswanger, she was playing on the left instead of Crystal Dunn in this match, who is one of my favorite players. And Naomi Girma, also young, but has been with us. She needs to continue being on our back line. She wasn't in our Mexico game, and that was to our detriment, as much as I love Becky Sauerbrunn. But yeah, so we have some good young players to answer your question.
Well, my question is a novice to the new players in the female game. I'm gonna ask you who's gonna replace X player that was a legend to me. So we'll start with Rapinoe. Who's replacing Rapinoe?
There's no really replacing.
Who's that position that we need to know?
Rapinoe was a forward. And I mentioned forwards already. I mentioned the youngins in each.
I'm aware, but I'm just when I say Rapinoe, just say another name. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tarnish my knowledge.
Yeah. Okay. Julie Ertz.
Let's make a graphic. Let's work on it for next time.
Who is Julie Ertz's?
Julie Ertz, she was a central defensive mid. We need to find a central defensive mid, and then she's also a center back. And then she was also a center back, and she was great at headers. We don't have someone that's as great as headers, but Naomi Girma is our best center back right now. So there's no one really with Julie Ertz's profile that we have right now, which is one of the reasons why she went to the World Cup and came back out of semi-retirement. So gotcha. Yeah, we don't really have anyone that has the same profile as a Megan Rapinoe or as a Julie Ertz, and that's okay, because you don't always have the same profile or the same exact players. Like, especially when you have like players like Abby Wambach or Megan Rapinoe or Julie Ertz. Yeah, those are not players that are easily replaced. So when you're saying
Alex Morgan,
sure, I'm not a hater.
Alex Morgan is the other players that
Alex Morgan is an out and out 9. Where like Sophia Smith, she's a 9, but she can also play on the wing. And oh my God, her name Lynn Williams. She's someone that can play the 9 or play on the wing. So like we have multiple players that are forwards that can play centrally and on the wing. Where don't ever put Alex Morgan on the wing.
Hell no.
She is an out and out number 9. She's a striker, and For something like the Olympics, that's a detriment because you have only 18 people that can go to the Olympics. So you need, so it's better to have players that can play multiple positions. And Alex can only play one.
Alex is not going to make the Olympic team, and I understand that. But she is still going to be one of the best female Olympic, much less U.S. soccer players ever.
But to not make this go forever, just some fun stuff here that I saw on US versus Colombia official highlights. Let the bodies hit the floor.
I can always count to 4.
And then you have I support Trinity Rodman's rights, and more importantly, I support her wrongs.
Yeah.
And then just because for you, here's some Alex Morgan.
Yeah. We got Trinity Rodman, like my two favorite U.S. soccer players, U.S. female soccer players,
and then
Alex Morgan and Trinity Rodman. I love obviously I love Alex Morgan's game for just because I like her game, not because of how hot she is. But then I love Trinity Morgan's game. Trinity Rodman's game. Sorry.
Yeah, but you're
we're combining them both.
You're already shipping them, man.
Yeah.
And then and Carly Lloyd, bringing things down, going, there wouldn't be much celebrating I would ever do unless I won an Olympics or World Cup, but that's just me. And Tactical Manager goes, thoughts on celebrating birthdays, which I found hilarious. Yeah. So Carly Lloyd, again, being the worst. You were a great player. Shut your mouth.
I do like Carly Lloyd, what she did for the U.S. team, but
as a player.
After that, as a player, but then she just loves her own. It just seems like she likes the smell of her own farts at this point.
Well, because the farts get attention.
Yeah. True.
I mean, she's in her post-player career, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you got to build up your social media game, and spicy takes is what it takes, basically. Spice is what it takes. There we go.
All right, but let's show
hot ones.
Our picks here, and there's no X's this time, but there should be an X on here. For Paraguay, Josh, how you feeling?
I'm still feeling good, especially how Brazil played. Now how U.S. played, that Canada game is going to be really good. I think it's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to it. When is that again, Sol?
That I don't have the time. Google it.
Okay. All right. For everyone watching it, everyone watching us right now, or later on, that's going to be a really good.
It's tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
9:15
p.m.
But that's
Brazil versus Mexico.
But I'm liking my
Wednesday.
I'm liking my Brazil. I'm liking my Brazil pick. By mine, I mean Tushka's also.
Yeah, because
same picks.
Tushka has the same picks, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Right.
About that, bud. My bad.
Yeah, we have the same picks, Doc.
No.
Is that what you're seeing on screen there, Josh?
Maybe look at the bottom right corner.
Oh, fuck you with having Mexico going away from Paraguay.
Yeah, dude, because I came to my senses. Especially whenever she messaged me and was like, you and Josh have the same picks. I was like, well, shit. I need to switch that then. And that was the one because I honestly...
Oh, really? You decided to change and not just hold fast to what you like your initial thought was.
I mean, we've got receipts, but my reasoning is that it's we even talked about it a little bit whenever your freaking squirrel bladder couldn't hold itself. But yeah, thinking that Mexico had to play in a little bit or something, because Mexico did seem to be on the little bit of the outside previously of this tournament, and so since they did make it, hey, get with them because getting scrappy, man. So, I mean,
you feeling good, Tushka?
I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling really good. and here is said receipts, by the way. Look at the date, right? Look at the date. Counts.
And the time.
On Saturday. Match was on Sunday.
I try to make a different pick for my MLS, and then they told me I shouldn't do it. So,
Well, this is a little bit different situation, bud.
oh, okay.
You didn't pick the exact same thing as
Yeah.
Tushka for MLS.
Yeah, I
No,
don't think
but
we've ever had it to
but
where
when
you
you
picked
told
the
me
exact same
before the
thing.
thing started of what happened, and then I try to change it, go, no, you got to keep it.
Yeah, exactly. You got to stick by your words.
Start a shoot. Never mind. No, Tushka, fine. Change your stuff.
I mean, you did tell him
I mean,
the
I
broadcast.
appreciate your permission, sir, because it already fucking happened. So you have my permission to get the fuck over it.
And then on to my picks here.
You want some Legos and build a bridge?
The only
Yeah,
difference
honestly,
between me
that-
and
that would
Tushka
be fun.
here is I have Mexico beating Brazil, and you know what?
Yeah.
It could still happen.
Oh, definitely can.
And I think it's a better story. I'm here for the soccer gods love a good story. And a great story is the US losing 2-0 and then meeting the people that beat them in the finals and beating them back. That's
And
a great story.
I will gladly lose to that because I want USA to beat the fuck out of Mexico.
So, I mean, anytime you have the US and Mexico in a final on the men's side, it's been amazing. And I would love for that to be the same case on the women's side. So let this be the first of many of us beating Mexico in a final. That's great.
And you said Emma Hayes is not going to be the coach at all during this, right?
No, she is coaching Chelsea. And then only one of our patrons decided to put picks in because the rest are lame. I'm calling them out here.
Yep.
If you ever watch this, lame.
Cowards. But also thank you for your support.
Jason went against the United States here. And how dare he?
Yeah.
So
well, he's going to be wrong.
How do you feel about our former Navyman going against the badge, going against the US?
I don't mind him picking Brazil based on how they played.
Yeah. Right.
But what the fuck, dude? At least put us in the final.
Yeah, he chose Canada.
Really?
He chose our neighbors to the north.
They barely beat our like sub sister state that I fucked up with. I meant to say
I know you meant Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Even though it's Costa Rica.
And I was like, it's our sister state. And I was like, oh shit, that's Puerto Rico. Shit. Oh,
and I just went with it to save you.
Yeah. Because as soon as I said our sister state, no, and she goes like, yeah, our sister state. I was like, oh, we fucked up.
I didn't say our sister state. I was like, yeah, and onwards.
Yeah. I meant to say Puerto Rico when I said it. I was like, oh, fuck, I fucked up.
It was not agreeance. It was avoidance.
Yeah,
exactly,
pretty much.
Exactly.
She was very professional in that. And like at the end of it, I was like, I fucked up.
It was in the same way that I avoided the Rooney Rule.
Mm-hmm.
You really got to watch out for these landmines, bud.
Yeah. No, trust me.
Just throwing them out
if I can try to avoid them, I'm gonna hit them every time.
Yeah. How do you do with potholes?
I'm in Nashville, dog. I can't avoid them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting for him choosing Canada there. Bold strategy. So for the three of us, we obviously want the US to win against Canada.
Yeah.
And for the
smart.
And then for the three of you guys, as in Tushka, Josh, and Jason, want Brazil to beat Mexico, whereas I want Mexico to beat Brazil. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But currently, right now, those are our league scores. Myself, Tushka,
I'm
Jason.
Still in last, damn it!
Josh in last place.
I'm so tired of this. I can't wait for March Madness to see myself just plummet.
Let's go, baby. You don't have to wait because it's right down the corner. By the way, Josh, give a shout out for your Selection Sunday show and everything else. You got
No, we're gonna do a Selection Sunday show. I'm gonna actually give my top 5 things to look out for as far as like how to make your selection. And we're going to do a Selection Sunday show when they actually give out the bracket. And I'm going to tell you who I think is going to be in the Final Four. But that means I'm not going to, because everything I say is going to be wrong. But it's going to be a fun show, and I want you all to be joining in for that and give us your predictions of what you think is going to happen.
Comment down below. Is Josh going to stay in last place for Bracket Bitches for the W Gold Cup? And will he be in last place for March Madness? Let us know.
Probably, the way it's going.
Yeah, well, for this one, definitely. Actually, no, you could.
If Brazil wins, and if Brazil wins and the US wins, he would be probably above Jason.
Yeah.
And
above Jason.
That's it. And then possibly above me if Brazil wins.
I call bullshit the fact that Tushka is going to be above me. He changed it after we did our show.
We can change this. We can. I mean, we can do that too.
You know what? Let's just. Just let
I'm so glad I messaged you in private, Soul. Because if it was in the group chat, I mean, it would just be like, oh, yeah, okay. But like, oh, this makes it so much better.
The fact that I'm seeing it live right now, it just hurts me.
So, Josh, any final thoughts?
Yeah, this whole thing is bullshit. Why did I enjoy hanging out with you all? Because you
are you taking your ball and going home?
No, bull crap. You told me we had the same picks, and then now I realize that Tushka had a thought and changed.
We can't put the same picks in.
Who says
you and Josh have the same picks?
Yeah,
it's like
you said so on our last recording.
I'm just trying to please you, dude. Like, god dang. Like, you say you want me to change my picks, and then you bitch about me changing my picks. God,
I mean, blame my
you put the bitch in bracket, bitches.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was mean.
Don't try to gaslight me right now. This is dumb.
You did such a beautiful job of setting it up throughout the show, by the way.
Yeah. That was well done by both of you all, and that hurts me a little bit because I'm like, what the? Because like the whole thing.
Just think about here's your girl. Do you feel better? You feel better?
There we go. Now your moment is in.
Are you doing good? You feel good?
I still feel screwed, but yes, I feel a lot better.
Good.
Because Alex Morgan is the shit.
Alex Morgan's the #1 fan over here.
There we go. Just playing some soothing music for you.
Tushka, any final thoughts for you?
Man, this was fun.
Yeah, especially for
I am a pseudo, pyromaniac, so I love watching things burn. but no, what I really love, man, is the passion that these women are playing with. I mean, with Rodman, and the rest of the American team just being tenacious against Colombia, for Mexico scrapping the hell out of that match, and I can't wait to see how they go against Brazil. I can't wait to set fire to the snow by the Northern Lights there in Canada. I'm stoked. It's going to be such a great tournament, and honestly, like when we're with the picks, I mean, even the correction or the adjustment after we had the same picks. It's set up perfectly. I mean, nobody's out of it. Jason could be the wild card,
right,
and take it all, or he could bomb. And again, I do like fire, so I hope that happens.
And I mean, Jason, if you're like a betting man, just looking at the group stage, he picked the two teams that won all 3 of their group stage games. with Canada and Brazil. So like that's not. I know it's just like he went against his country.
I mean, he is a communist. That's neither here nor there.
But
that was less Trump and more.
What was that accent?
That was more Christopher Walken than Trump.
yeah, a little bit of both.
Yeah, it kind of was a Christopher Walken. That's no here, no there. You know, whatever it was.
There.
I can't even do that accent.
I think the movement made like the hand movement made me think I was dancing in a Fatboy Slim video or something.
The Trump
That's a good reference. I understood that one. Thank you, sir.
Weapon mass destruction.
1997.
Low-key, like completely just went into my head, and I'm gonna say it now, so no filter between mind and mouth. You guys see that the Trump sneakers, which actually kind of look pretty cool, but like are probably not great quality, like went from being like $399.99 to like $99.99. Like they're on discount now. So
shout out to Homelander sneakers, who look better.
Sneakers, yeah, they do look better.
I mean, $10 for a pair of sneakers is a pretty good price. But yeah, no, I definitely Saturday Night Live. Check that out.
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. Well, the Shane Gillis one with the Trump.
Shane
sneakers
Gillis one was really good. Yeah, with the Trump sneakers. Yeah.
Yeah. But Josh, so what are you guys excited about? What are your final thoughts?
Not being screwed for our March Madness when we make our brackets. That's
he's already no longer thinking about W Go Club. he's like
he said he left the StreamYard, man.
No, it just what the fuck, dude. But no, I love you guys. I'm totally looking out for the next video we do as far as bracket bitches, which I'm making up some top 5 things to do for March Madness, as far as like the top 5 things you should do as far as, you know, how you should make your bracket, which is a bunch of bullshit, but still at the end of the day it's still a good time. So just watch that video, and I'm looking out for our community making brackets for the March Madness and talking about it with these two beautiful people here.
Join our Patreon and our Discord if you want to be part of our brackets and not be the only one like Jason, who joined for W Gold Cup.
No cowards.
I'm
show your face. Right,
I'm excited for the US. Because after that Mexico game, I was scared of both Colombia and Canada. And after this game against Colombia, I am happy. And low-key, I'm happy that we lost to Mexico now. I know, sorry, Josh. But I think that's a better learning thing for the U.S. women. Sometimes you learn more in your losses than you do in your wins. And maybe it was one of those, you had a loss at the right moment to like basically put your ass in gear, kind of like with Alex Morgan. Get your ass in gear like you're not being called up. So if that's what's going to push us forward and have Alex Morgan play as well as she did in the last game, and have us play as well as we did, then I'm all for us getting our ass in gear and winning this tournament. But Tishka, where can they find us?
Well, first of all, Sophia Smith, girl, you better score next week. I'm going to call it, all right? Manifesting it. But you guys can follow us at Everything Ruckus EV. That's Ruckus Entertainment and Variety. But everything else, it's Ruckus EV. Because that's a lot of shit to type. It's a lot of things to click in. So anyways, go ahead and do it. Just follow us there. Like Sol had mentioned before, the Patreon, Discord. Discord's getting hot, man. I'm liking it. It's getting spicy. It's a lot of fun in there. I think we're gonna be starting to do probably a little more Catan nights on the weekends. Some drunk Catan could be a lot of fun. But yeah, what we've got is doing random bracket battles. AA Ron's killing it on that one. Josh always being steady with the game dudes, and then also Ruckus Wrestling. We got the bracket bitches. We're gonna be continuing into March Madness. We got Trailer Park Trivia. Casol's reviving that and getting her ass in gear. And I said R, not your R. But yeah, man, it's exciting times, and we got the solar eclipse travel coming in, so who knows what content we're gonna be able to put out, that weekend as well, which is the first week of April.
Join us, Josh.
Yeah, Josh, come on. I mean, you guys, please go to Streamlabs, give $50, get Josh out to Oklahoma. Come on, bub. Man, it's better than Tennessee, anyways. Because it's definitely not a 10, and I've seen it. But we haven't seen you guys, especially you watching right now. So hit that like and subscribe button, because a lot of you don't subscribe. So please do. And
do it, Mike.
How terrible. Yeah, do it, Mike. Let us know in the chats how terrible of a link clicker I am.
Come on, Sean Wingblade. Not naming names.
Wow. Okay. Rude. So rude. That's all I got. So get us out of here.
All right, well, this is Bracket Bitches. This is Ruckus Entertainment and Variety. I meant Mike as in like a random mic, not any of our mics that we know.
We can cut that part out.
So, yeah, we're live.
I love you, John.
John,
you don't have to worry about that. I was just being facetious.
This is why we have Josh here. He keeps us laughing. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Let us know who you think's going to be in the final, and let us know in the comments how wrong Jason is, because that's always fun. Sorry, Jason, we love you. But anyways, we're going to see you next time.
Back the fuck up!